Yo, what's going on, boys? Collision here. Welcome back to another guide here on the channel. Today, gentlemen, we're going to be breaking down the LA Rams playbook. Now, primarily, we're going to be focusing on the tight flex and the bunch Y flex, and then we're going to be dabbling a little bit in the empty bunch open. If you guys have seen it already, we've already made an entire video on this offense, so we're going to add a few more plays to it. Real simple bare bones stuff that wasn't in the last video, but if you guys do want to get a entire breakdown on this offense, I'll have a link in the description for our other guide if you guys are interested. Without further ado, let's go ahead and begin here with the tight flex and the bunch Y flex. And yeah, let's go ahead and start here with cross. Now, cross is probably going to end up being the base play with what we've got so far. A lot of these setups, guys, are going to be universal between cover 3 and cover 4. I got probably about good maybe 5 setups here at a cross that I really like. So let's go ahead and get into it. These are the coaching adjustments, just so you guys see. This is what I run a lot in game. In game, I'm typically running 25 to 20 hooks, but because it's practice and it's CPUs running around, I'm just going to leave that to default. And this is what you guys will see a lot. When we get to match defense, we'll obviously reset this stuff and correct it. But let's go ahead and start here with cover 3, and then we will audible to cover 4 throughout while we break down cross. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so for setup 1, I'll go ahead and move the ball here in a moment, but one very, very important thing to know about this offense, this is like an amazing, I guess we'll call it tip, whatever. This slot receiver on the 2 side part of the formation, if you bring him over, you see how now we basically have like a bunch strong look. For some reason, he turns into a tight end in this formation, and even though he's not squatting, you can actually put him on a pass blocking assignment, which I absolutely love. So please keep that in mind. What's great about this as well is you are also going to get shorter corner routes, which is going to be amazing at getting underneath of deep zones. It's going to be great for running 2 corner routes, which is very, very meta. But primarily, I love it a lot, especially paired with a pulling route where we can basically guarantee ourselves getting underneath a outside, KO with a press defense. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start the guide. Just wanted you guys to know that that is on the table as well before we start, calling out all the hot routes and you guys see different types of depths and all that. So, but guys, for setup 1 out of cross here, we're going to go ahead and run this. I guess you can run this with your running back on the far side. I honestly don't really think it matters too much, but you guys are going to see what we're working with here. We're going to go ahead and motion over our wide receiver to the short side, and we're going to go ahead and put him on a corner route, okay? And now we're going to go ahead and pair this with a post route, so kind of like a scissor concept here with Y and B. We're going to go ahead and put A here on a fade to pull. We're going to go ahead and put X here on a fade to pull, and then you guys can put your running back on a table route. If you want to have like a little flood concept to the right side, you can put them on an N, anything like that. This is completely up to you guys, but I would recommend either a table or an N route. And you guys are going to see we are right now in a cover 3. If I go ahead and press this defense, we go ahead, snap the ball. This short running corner with that pulling route is just going to get wide open underneath the cover 4. And then we have the fade on the far side of the field, which is going to do a great job getting our posts open by B. So we got a lot of magic working here, man. We got a lot of good stuff. So you guys are going to go ahead and see the B receiver here get open underneath. We can go ahead and throw that. That almost actually just got yicked, but you guys see the vision, okay? With the stock default vertical hook, he does kind of play down with the running back in, but if I go ahead and just wait a little longer, you guys are going to see that he's going to get open because of the fade as well. So if I go and just snap this one more time, you guys are going to see late in the play, I can just go ahead and throw this over to the sideline, and we're not going to have any problem at all. So that is going to be setup 1. Let's go ahead and make some more adjustments. All right, guys, next setup is going to be a real simple one. We're going to go ahead and motion over this wide receiver again, leave him on the drag. We're going to go ahead and put our B receiver on a flat and put our tight end on a fade as well. And finally, what we're going to do is put our X receiver on a post. This is primarily just going to keep the user in the middle of the field. If the user decides to play the running back wheel, our post is going to be wide open down the middle, so it's going to be really nice. Drag is going to be a nice little dump off depending on what the zones are doing on the field as well. So just keep this in mind. You guys see right here against the cover 3, this wheel is going to be absolutely money. Think of this similar to like the strong close guide where we love the wheel out of the backfield. This is going to be very, very similar and real easy setup. It's just a post, a flat, a fade, and a motion. And then, like I said, if this linebacker, one of these linebackers here, we're playing the running back, we're going to be able to hit our post in the middle of the field right there. So, you know, just take it with a grain of salt. I know right there we're in a buzz, so the safety plays the vertical hook. But just know, depending on where the user is, you can hit your drag. So if this user here that I have is the Mike was following the running back or the post, you'll have your drag underneath by Y. So somebody's going to get open against the cover 3. Just depends on what type of cover 3 they're running. But this is something I like to run as well. There's the play art. And yeah, boys, this is what it looks like against cover 4. If you guys are curious, I'll go ahead and press this. And you guys see right there, running back is open now. And then late in the play, the post will get open as well. So you basically just pick whatever gets open first and watch for the user. That kind of goes for everything here in tight. The users can be really good against tight. So just be mindful of where the user is positioned each snap. All right, guys, another setup here is going to be focusing on the running back wheel. We're going to go ahead and motion him to the short side yet again. Now we're going to go ahead and put our tight end A here on a post. We're going to go ahead and put our B receiver on a fade. We're going to drag Y, and then we are going to fade our X receiver. So this is going to be the play art here. Basically, what we have is a high-low down the middle, and then we have a nice wheel combination on the sideline as well. So the fade on the left is primarily just used to get our tight end open. So right here, I can go ahead and hit Y now, or I can go ahead and hit RB, and then late in the play, I can go ahead and hit my tight end. This one's going to be really great against heavy coverage players. I know we all hate instant replay, but it's very important you guys see what's going on here against the cover 3. Right here, I can go ahead and hit my drag, and then now I can hit my running back on the wheel. And then if neither one of these guys are an option, if the user's playing a really good job with his zone, you guys can just wait here on the far side of the field, and your post is going to be wide open. So that was it against cover 3. Go and show it to you guys again. It's just the motion running back, 2 fades, and then it's just going to be a high-low with a drag and a post. And now I'll go ahead and run this with a pressed cover for drop. And you guys can see what this looks like. It's pretty much going to be the same exact thing. Boom, drag, and then running back, and then late in the play. Against cover 4, I forgot to mention, see, I look like a jackass. Against cover 4, you may want to consider putting, honestly, your X receiver here on a corner. I know it sounds a little weird, but sometimes that can kind of help him kind of get more upfield and kind of pull that corner more up and away towards the pylon. So I'll go show that to you guys now, where you can go ahead and throw this like here, and then you guys see how that corner kind of gets him more up at an angle, and that helps the tight end post get open underneath. So just know, if you are going to run this and you know your opponent's playing cover 4, honestly, you may want to consider a corner route by this X receiver when he's in this tight set. All right, guys, and then finally, I'm going to go ahead and show this with the running back on the far side. We're going to go ahead and motion the running back up again. And just like we were mentioning with the wide receiver, when he motions and becomes a tight end, the running back is going to do the same exact thing. So once we bring the running back in this position, you guys are going to see we have our tight end hot routes available to us as well. So now we're going to go ahead and put a corner route on the running back. As you guys see here, we're going to go ahead and fade the tight end and put a corner route on the B receiver and get ourselves a double corner combination. Now finally, we're going to go ahead and put Y on a fade and then put our X receiver on a slot apprentice post. This is going to kind of encourage the user to stay in the middle field. That's something I like to do a lot, especially when I'm attacking the sideline. Just get the user away, and you guys are going to see in this type of play, we can go ahead and hit our running back on the underneath corner. And this is just going to make easy work of cover 3 and cover 4. That was cover 3 you guys just saw here, so I'll run it again. Go ahead and corner the running back, the B receiver. We're going to fade. We're going to fade again, and then another post, or one post, sorry. This is what it looks like against cover 4 drop. You guys are going to see practically the same exact thing. Hit that underneath corner and make a move, get your easy yards. Yeah, that's honestly, that's probably pretty much it. I think I've showed you guys everything here. All right, boys, PA post shot. This is going to be up against cover 2. Now for this play, I'm going to go ahead and run a stock cover 2. So once we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and reset my play. That's going to turn off zone drops. Boom. Bear cover 2 again. Guys, you can literally run PA post shot as is. I will mention before we actually run it, it's important that you read X and Y. If Y doesn't get bumped on his route, he's going to pull the strong safety over to the right side of the field, and we can hit our deep post easily down the middle. If anybody, a defensive lineman or the user, bumps into Y and he slows down, what's going to happen is the strong safety on the right is going to go more upfield with the post, and we can hit our wide receiver late in the play. What's also nice, and I'll show you guys this in the next attempt, is that the wide receiver is also going to get over 30-yard zone drops backed off. So let's go ahead and get into it. Right here, you guys see he isn't bumped, so that means our X is going to be wide open over the top. You're just going to pass lead this upfield, and you guys see there's nothing there to worry about. Now, I'm going to try and force it here. Obviously, in a formation like this, he's not getting bumped, but I'm going to try and force it to Y. Now, because I haven't reset my play, zone drops are going to be set to 30. I'm going to go ahead and back off the corners to make them play even further, just so you guys can see how this Y receiver gets open. And because we're in practice, I'm going to go ahead and like spy these guys. That way I don't get screamed at as I wait for this play to develop. But we'll go ahead and run this here, and you guys watch Y late in the play. You guys are going to see right here. I mean, dude, that's such a risky pass. Like right there, I'm forcing it because I'm trying to show you guys what he does. But if that strong safety goes upfield, you know what? I'll just try to like shade over the top. Maybe that will do it. Maybe that will make the safety play him. But if that strong safety goes with the post, your Y is just going to be wide open. Right here, he's not following with them. I'm still going to force it anyway. Right there, I couldn't pass lead it upfield. You know what? Before we move on, I'm just going to go ahead and back off the entire defense. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe I can try to like actually just manually jam them. Oh yeah, here you go. Let me go back these guys off. See you guys, what other YouTubers getting in the weeds like this? Let me go ahead and try and jam them a little bit. No, come here, you bitch. Oh, god damn it. Wait, I think we did it anyway. Hey, let's go. Okay, see, you guys know what I mean. If he makes any type of hesitation where you think you can't hit the deep post, you guys can easily and safely hit this deep Y post as well. So just know that is an option. Go ahead, try it on practice mode just so you guys can see exactly what I mean. But both of these routes are going to be really good, and it's going to be a great quick snap play, even against something like cover 2 Mable, where guys are running double Mable. This is still obviously going to work. So just keep this in mind. It's really good. And then if they are running double Mable as well, I will say, guys, with this double streak setup, if you put your running back on a wheel against a double Mable, no one's really going to play him, just because of the positioning of the field. So if I go back off these corners and snap this, you guys see the wheel's just going to do a great job. Yo, he almost dropped it. Let's go. But you guys see the wheel will get open too in the seam. It's very similar to the crosser, the same area. So just keep this in mind. All right, guys, now breaking down cover 2 man. Cover 2 man, honestly, in tight, it's super easy. And what's really nice about it is we have these wheels out of cross. These wheels do a phenomenal job, especially against cover 2 man. I am going to go ahead and turn on auto alignment. That way they get into a baseline and I don't have to adjust it. But cross is going to be our setup here. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and motion over our tight end to the short side of the field. We're going to go ahead and leave him on the drag. He's on. And then we're going to go ahead and put... Yeah, okay, sorry. We're going to go ahead and put Y here on a fade, and then we're going to go ahead and leave the running back here on a wheel, and then we're going to go ahead and streak B. So this is going to be your play art here, and you guys are going to see the wheel by X is he's going to do a phenomenal job getting open against this cover 2 man defender. Now, what's important about this throw is you're going to need to go ahead and high form this and pass lead up. You're not really going to have to worry about a breakup because no one's using man coverage knockout abilities, so you're going to be in business there. Here's your wheel again. You guys see, if you just high form pass lead this and then just possession, they're going to get he's going to come down with it because they just don't have any type of deep out KO. And then, like we were saying with the wheel, this B pooling route is going to do great. This is going to help get our running back open as well because we're not going to have to worry about the deep half. So if I go and snap the ball here, we see the linebackers covering our running back. We can just go ahead and freeform this over to the right side of the field, and we're not going to have a problem. Another combination you guys can do here is we're going to go ahead and motion our running back wheel up to the tight end position. Now we're going to go ahead and do a slant post combination. So we're going to go ahead and put our tight end here A on a post, going to put Y here on a slant. And then of course we want to keep the deep halves away. So yet again, like the trend has been in this video, there's going to be a lot of fades to help keep these zones away. So basically we have man beating routes down the middle. We also have our running back wheel, and then we have 2 pulling routes that are going to help keep these deep halves and the man defenders on those streaks away from the play as well. Right here, Y's open, and then we have our running back. Wait, did Y actually kind of get bagged there? Hold on, I know that cover 2 has like a stock inside shade that kind of may have dominated our guy right there. I'll go run it back again just so you guys see. Here it is. I mean, right now it's like the running back's the only guy getting open. You know what? If this is the case, we're going to go ahead and flip it. All right. I know hypothetically that shouldn't change anything, but listen, sometimes man's just inconsistent. So we're going to go ahead and put Y on the deep post. We're going to go ahead and slant A. It's like that. It's gorgeous. Trust the process, boys. There we go. There we go. Just like that. See, man, you got to work around man. You got to get a little greasy with it. You got to work around it. And just like that, it's going to be gorgeous. Like I said earlier, I know we all hate instant replay. But right here, guys, slant. If we just wait and free form it, that's money. Tight end, money. And then, of course, running back. Your running back does kind of look a little caged here, but like I said, man is just one of those things. And honestly, guys, I'll tell you what's kind of funny about man is if you guys want to do something like this is probably going to be the worst Madden tip you've seen all year, but it may be the best. If we literally just have all the routes running away from the far side of the field, and then we just like double team this dude and try to roll out, you guys are going to see if I can get to the outside and then roll out and get away from them. No, get away from me. All the man defenders are going to be out of the play entirely. So if they're playing like a pinch defense like this, and then I go ahead and put my running back over here and get all the routes going away like this, I go ahead, slide right, double team this D tackle that I'm using. So hold on. So like this guy, and then I go ahead and try and get a rollout going. I mean, if Lawrence Taylor just wasn't that guy, but you guys see, I mean, this could be something if somebody's spamming you with man coverage. Just have your routes run away to the short side of the field and then just roll out. I don't know McNair's speed. He's probably pretty quick, but if you guys have somebody quicker or they're running a pinch D-line scheme and you could just simply roll out, you're going to be in business. If they're running like literally dime with crash down, like people try to do to mimic 6-1, you're going to be in good business running this little QB run play. So it's just a little rollout thing. Is it worth mentioning? Maybe. I did it, so it's there for you. Let's go ahead and move on here to beating quarters defenses. All right, guys, against quarters, we're going to go ahead and select PA post shot. And because I don't want to keep resetting my play manually, I'm going to go ahead and do auto flip on and then auto alignment to default. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set these guys to default as well. Just remember, if you guys do want to run match and zone drops, you guys can do this. Even though this does turn off your match coverage principles, if you manually reset your play in your audible sheet, that will turn back on your match for that play. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, let's select quarters. Now guys, for PA post shot against quarters, we're going to go ahead and motion our tight end to the short side. Now creating a bunch set, we're going to go ahead and put him on a fade, and then we're going to post B. So this is going to be your play art here. And you guys see against PA corners, I mean, like somebody's getting open, man. So right here, tight end gets wide open, just gets busted against quarters coverage. And yeah, we're in good shape. Go show it to you guys again. If they do match onto the tight end, you're going to have your deep post open as well. Right here, crosser gets open. Unfortunately, we don't hold on to it, but this is just going to be really good if somebody's running quarters against you. Just go ahead and motion this guy out, and then yeah, there you go. All right, guys, so now beginning the bunch Y flex. We're going to go ahead and start here with smash return. Again, I like to talk about cover 3 and cover 4 kind of at the same time, just because majority of the time, guys, they're going to beat the same exact defenses as long as it's cover 4 drop and cover 3 drop. Let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go ahead and set my coaching adjustments back on and get this show on the road. Let us begin. Let us begin. We're going to go ahead and start here with smash return. Let me go ahead and select it right here. This is going to be the A call. Now guys, for this first setup, we're going to have our running back here on the short side of the field. We're going to go ahead and motion him out with a streak like so. And then we're going to go ahead and drag the tight end X. We are going to go ahead and put a post on RB. And then we are going to go ahead and fade this B receiver as well. So basically, again, just like we were talking about with the tight, this is basically a high-low in the middle of the field where we have our running back pulling to help get the post open. And then we have this nice funky corner route, which is going to get open with our B receiver pulling. So I'm going to go ahead and press the defense here, and you guys are going to see exactly what we're talking about. This funky corner route, just going to get wide open underneath. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, the actual call to this route is funky corner route. Don't get it twisted. The mainstream Madden channels do not want you to know this. So again, here's the play art. And like we were saying, you have a nice high-low in the middle as well, where if the user's playing underneath, you guys can just high ball down the middle, or you guys can just wait late in the play and go ahead and hit him open on the sideline. So I don't want to run this over too much. Real quick, I will show it to you against cover 4 press, and then we will move on, I promise. I don't want to ramble for too long and have you guys hate me. It's the last thing I want to do. So again, here it is against cover 4. You guys go ahead and check out this funky corner route. I mean, it's really just gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful depth. Does a really good job. Now we'll go ahead and cut so you guys can see where the post gets open against cover 4 press as well. Go ahead, snap the ball, and you guys watch RB get open late in the play right here. Just pass lead down, nothing crazy, no free forms. Just get your easy yards and break the wrist, walk away. The Napoleon Dynamite reference, by the way. All right, guys, so for smash return setup number 2, that funky corner route we love so much, we're going to go ahead and motion him over, okay? Watch how sick this is. Get ready, okay? Now what we're going to do is fade our X tight end. We're going to go ahead and drag our B, and then we're going to put our running back on an in route. This is where it gets so spicy, dudes. We're going to go ahead against cover 3. We're going to go ahead and put B on a deep post like this, but you need to smart route this, okay? It makes it run a little deeper. It's going to be very important, even though it's just a few more yards. Against cover 3, press. Watch the magic happen, gentlemen. Watch the magic happen. Look at the funky post. Bro, no way he just throws that shit into the dirt like that. That's crazy. Here it is against press. Is it a one-play touchdown? No, it's not, but it is a really nice play against cover 3. If you are going up against cover 4 with this, don't do the deep post. Just do a fade, and that's going to work literally perfectly. So, like so. This is against cover 4. This is what the play art's going to look like. It's very important you do a fade. If you don't do a fade, you're going to get yicked. Here you go. Do a little step-up work. He's just wide open, man. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The collision, the user. Listen, man. I'm trying my hardest, bro. Hope you guys enjoy that. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, guys. Now going up against stock cover 2. Surprise, surprise. It's verticals. The greatest play in Madden history. We're going to run this a little differently, though, okay? I'm going to go ahead and reset the play just so you guys see stock cover 2. You're going to fade your tight end. You're going to fade A. And then you can put your running back on whatever your mama tells you. And it's going to be good. Basically, you're just going to put your running back on whatever the game is going to call for. Everybody's defense is going to say something different. I'll just go put them on a little check. But this is really it. Against cover 2, I mean, this is easy work. All right, you go ahead and hit your crosser. Wide open. That crosser is going to get open against the 30-yard zone drop as well, but I want to break down stock cover 2 because there's still some madman out there running stock cover 2, and we got to know what to do if we face him. So again, you have this as well, your B wheel. This is just going to do a phenomenal job getting open over the top. I got under pressure there, so it messed up my freeform, but that fade by A is going to do a really good job getting the safety over the top, covering it. And I'll go ahead, run it one more time. I'll just go ahead and run it against 30-yard zone drops. You guys have seen enough base cover 2. And I'll go ahead and just spy some of these guys because the max passers points in practice is lame. But this is what they look like with 30-yard zone drops. If you have time, guys, you're going to be in good hands. Right there, wheel gets open right over the top, and you're right there at the sideline. And yeah, it's going to be a completion. And then you also have your crosser down the middle towards the left side sideline. So again, I'm going to go ahead and spy these guys and turn on the 30-yard zone drop so they peel off further. Bada bang, bada boom. You want to step up, get a little more throw power in that sumbitch, and then just go ahead and throw it. And you guys you're going to have laser beams, man. I don't have deep out KO on my safety. My theme team is obviously a little out of date. As you guys see, I'm still rocking the Christmas promo, okay? Don't judge me. But hopefully you guys are going to survive, even if it is a deep out KO. I still don't think you're going to have a problem. We still have some pretty good distance against this ass clown. So, you know, just throw it. Nobody's making a play on this ball. It's a nice little throw against cover 2, okay? All right, guys, and then for beating, well, I should probably talk about cover 3 a little more in cover 4. I guess I just don't really talk about it that much because there has been a lot of bunch stuff out, and it is very much doable. Like, you can run it again here. But, you know, just don't forget, guys, if you want to have a combination out of like verticals against cover 3 where you do something like, you know, a fade in the corner so your RB is going to get open, and then if you want to do B on a corner and then fade A and put your running back on a little something magical, like, this is going to do a great job. I mean, don't forget your streak and corner combinations. We made an entire video on how to literally exploit deep zones and abilities, so please check that out if you want to know a little bit further of what I like to do to counter these tactics. But you guys see here, this is going to require like a freeform down when you're running this C route, but it's going to be very, very good. You guys see, if I even wanted to put RB on the fade and then go ahead and put A on a crosser and do a combination like this, this is going to be good as well. I'll go ahead and show you guys the crosser here by A. You guys see just a little freeform to the sideline, just something light. And yeah, this is going to be magical. It's going to be some good stuff. And then, I mean, don't even forget, I mean, you can do a combination like this. If you wanted to motion out your running back, you even could. I mean, the possibilities are endless, boys. They're endless. So if you wanted to do a combo like this, and then keep that user in the middle of the field. So now we can go ahead, snap it, and then wait, throw a hot one to wide to the left side. He's wide open. And then if you want to have the same setup, listen, I mean, majority of the time, if you're going to go into an online game and they see you motion out your running back on a wheel, I mean, these guys are going to shit their pants like halfway through. So, you know, don't overthink it. This corner, or this C route and fade, is a gift from the Lord. It really is. So go ahead, watch B get wide open here. Go ahead and freeform this down and out, possession it, and praise the Lord. I mean, that's just hot. That's hot. So, you know, just keep it simple when you're going up against cover 3 and cover 4 players. It's a simple game they play, man. It's a simple game they play. So just keep it simple and, you know, get sticky with it, man. Mix in the tight flex as well. That's going to be really good. If you're mixing in these with the tight flex cross with the running back wheel, you guys are going to be in great shape, and that's just it. And if you're still getting screamed at, listen, if you need to block that receiver time to time, do it. I mean, no one's judging you. So just keep it in mind, boys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I mean, you know, you guys can ask questions here in the comment section on YouTube, or you guys can hit up the Discord. I don't know how DMs are private or not, but my DMs are open to like everyone. So if you guys have a question, you want to hit me up personally, do it. Check out the Discord. I'm right there. I answer everybody. If you guys have questions, we can do a voice call. Let me know. We're going to get you straight, boys. We're going to get you straight. Now, finally, before we wrap it up, we're going to talk about some deep match beaters out of the Empty Bunch Open. This is something I don't believe I covered in the Jets playbook breakdown for this guide. So again, I'm not going to really talk about everything here. I just want to talk about approaching and attacking matching coverages, going deep against palms with this set. So we're going to go ahead and talk about Z Spot and Go and Speed Dig. So let me go ahead and grab Z Spot and Go and put that in my audibles. And then we're going to go ahead and come out here and Speed Dig. So basically, guys, one thing that I have learned from learning match coverage, shout out to my boy, The Society. Go check him out. What a great guy. He taught me match. I'm still learning it, though. I am a dumbass, so it takes me a little bit longer than other Madden players to learn these things. But if you guys have a combination where you have like a, let's say like right here in Z Spot and Go, I'll go ahead and come out and Speed Dig and I'll audible to Z Spot and Go. But if I go ahead and reset these guys so I get my matching principles back on and have this going here out of palms, if I can find it, there we go. Basically, guys, all you need to do for a combination like this is have like RB on a streak and B on a comeback. And you guys are going to see if you have Y on anything vertical to match or make that free safety on the left Jesse Bates match to him, your tight end or your crosser is going to get wide open. I don't know all the nomenclature, but that number 1 corner on the right, or that far side corner, he matches to the crosser and he gets thrown into the lost and found bin because he's so far away from this player. And it's just how the matching works. So this is going to be a great combo for you. Really just a streak and a real deep running crosser and then a comeback. And you guys see right there, he gets wide open, the flat takes the comeback, and I mean, this is money. This is beautiful stuff. And then also, if you want to run something as simple as like, let me see, I'm gonna go ahead and do Z Spot and Go, but if you do a combination where you have like a corner, a streak, and like a fade, something like this, like your tight end is gonna get wide open. And if he doesn't get wide open, oh, I threw it to the wrong one, but B gets open. So like this type of play, I don't necessarily know exactly like who's matching to who when there's this many out wide. But all I know is that it works, and it's really nice. So if we just focus on the right side of the field here and you just wait right here, B gets wide open, and I missed the throw from poor accuracy somehow. But you guys see, one of these guys are going to get open. I can really run this over and over again and not have a problem with getting the open receiver. I like to do a streak and a fade. That's just what I like to do. Let's see who gets open here. B got open again, but unfortunately I get shedded. But just keep this in mind, guys. If you guys are using this formation, I would highly suggest you guys check out my video. I love that video. I love the formation. I ran it for a long time, and I still think it is one of the best formations in the game that not a lot of people run or talk about. So, you know, please consider checking that out if you guys want to make this offense even better. And you guys can kind of, you know, look at these two setups if you guys are going up against somebody running palms, and you guys can easily dunk on it. So again, I'm just going to run this like one more time. I'm just kind of like making an outro here for the video. But the streak, the corner, the fade, somebody's going to get open. Who's it going to be? Going to go ahead and be the corner out here. So again, I need to figure out exactly what's going on here. All I know is that we're getting open over the top. And then again, the other one is just speed dig, where you're going to go put your tight end on a go route, B on a comeback, and then you're just going to go ahead and make sure your number 2 receiver on the left is doing something vertical. That's like 12 yards plus, I believe. That way the safety gets on him, and then we're not going to have to worry about the well, the crosser does get matched by the safety, and our street gets open. Like I said, I'm still kind of learning. Maybe PLAMS just isn't the right defense to run against 5 wide. You know, obviously if someone is running match, they're probably going to be throwing in some other zones in this as well. But against somebody who's running just bare palms, not bare palms, but if somebody is running just a stock palm coverage, we got some bombs for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I really did. I think I might try and stream in this formation probably tomorrow. Don't know if I'm necessarily going to do a video gameplay of it, but we probably will be running it in stream. It's something new. It's fun. I'm still thoroughly enjoying the spread playbook. I've been doing a lot of money CFMs in that ebook, if we're even calling it an ebook, just that guide. I've had a great time with it and probably still going to go back to that, but we'll definitely get some games in with the Rams playbook. It's a really fun one. Really enjoy the tight flex and the motion slot receiver at tight end. Hopefully you all do too, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace, guys.